First off, talking about the trip, it was a really good trip for the team. Just the team dynamic. I thought our guys did a really good job throughout the week. I mean, we spent a lot of days on the road. They acted the right way. They handled things well, which you're not sure what's going to happen with a young team, how they're going to handle being on the road in a different kind of environment. They did a really good job with that. We had a great Thanksgiving with Nurza and his family. The only issue was the games, and we were really inconsistent, like you said, from half to half. Even going before that, I kind of knew that going in to our first, even though we had won our first 3 games, inconsistencies kind of showed, and it's really on the defensive end more than anything else. We need to be better defensively if we're going to be productive and have the kind of year that we want to have. I think our guys know that, and we just got to keep working at it. In that Florida International game, we started out, we struggled. We allowed our offense to dictate the way we played defense. We struggled out of the gate scoring, and then our defense did not sustain getting stops, and so we ended up really struggling. We got down big. We didn't handle adversity real well in that first half. At halftime, we talked about some things to make sure that guys understood that the game could go one way or the other. To our guys' credit, they came back out in that second half and did a really good job, both defensively and offensively, played much more aggressive and disciplined on both ends, and we almost came back and won. I thought we put ourselves in a position on the road to win in the last 3 minutes, which is all you want to be able to do. You talk about the Dartmouth game and the last part of our trip. That got difficult. You go from a great, warm environment down in Miami. You go up to Dartmouth where it's cold and rainy, and our guys just never got in a flow. Even early on, they came out again. They started the game out with a little bit of a run. We handled it well that time in the first half, even though we ended up having some foul trouble. Jerome Frink and Akeem Santil both go down with fouls. Joel Hernandez gets fouls. So we had some bench players come in and do a pretty good job, kept us within striking distance, but we could never really get over the hump. In that second half, we allowed some calls to get into our heads a little bit, and unfortunately, we just we never could get over the hump. We would cut it down to 5-6 points throughout that second half, and then they made one last push at around the 6-minute mark, which got it up to double figures, and we weren't able to regain anything. So a lot of things to take out of that, and hopefully we'll respond well now coming home. Yeah, it's going to be a really difficult challenge. Very different team than we've played so far. They have great three-point shooting. They average about 9 three-pointers made per game. They spread you out. They're not a big physical team, but they do play fast in transition. We're going to have to do a good job in transition defense. We're going to have to do a really good job of taking away threes. And then they have this undersized forward who looks more like a Division II kid than a Division I kid at 6'2", plays one of their front court positions. He's a beast. He's built like a lineman, but has really good ability to play off the bounce and attack. He's a really good passer and a tremendous finisher. So we're going to have our hands full. I think our guys have done a good job starting to prepare for this game. Hopefully we have a good mindset that we can take advantage of some things. Hopefully we can get back to being a really good rebounding team. And then obviously, like I just talked about, we got to be a much better defensive team. Yeah, just all I know is there's a new coach there, so a different kind of culture that they're probably trying to get going there. It sounds like they've gotten off to a really good start, so it's going to be a challenge. It's always great to play against teams in the metropolitan area, local game against the team in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Our guys will be excited for that one, but we got our hands full the first one. We'll worry about that one after Thursday.